You are hitting your stride, and then you take a single glance backward to see a peer achieve the goal you have been working toward. In an instant, your focus shifts from your own path to theirs. When that initial surprise turns into envy, it drains your energy. Instead of putting work into your own project, you start analyzing someone else's achievements, which brings your own progress to a halt. Over the next 5 minutes, we are going to build a 3-step physical system, a daily self-refinement tracker, to capture that energy and redirect it into your own work. To start, you will need to gather your tools. Grab a blank notebook and a pen, or open a digital note-taking application. Relying on the vague intention to stop comparing rarely works. Translating that goal into a physical, daily system gives you a concrete method to handle the distraction of envy. Before we set up the tracker, we have to define the difference between a useful drive and a harmful one. Healthy competition pushes you to improve your skills and seek better results. The failure state is toxic envy. This occurs when the focus shifts from self-improvement to a desire for superiority and the need to show off. Look at the left side. Healthy ambition is built on internal growth, skill acquisition, and finding inspiration. Now look at the right. Toxic envy prioritizes resentment and external status over the actual work required to gain a skill. Shifting your focus from external status to internal capability is the prerequisite for mental resilience. It ensures your motivation is tied to your own actions rather than the opinions of others. Let's begin the setup. At the top of your page, write the first header. 1. Trigger audit. Your daily task is to log one specific moment from your day where you caught yourself comparing your position to someone else's. Once you have the event written down, apply the diagnostic prompt. Did this moment create a desire to improve your own skills, or did it provoke an urge to prove you are better than them? For example, an entry looks like this. Trigger: saw coworker's promotion. Reaction: envy. By forcing yourself to write this down, you transition from feeling an emotion to analyzing a data point. This makes spotting patterns much easier. Move down the page and create the next header. 2. Self-correction log. The rule for this section is specific. You must document exactly one personal ability you improved today. The scale does not matter, as long as it is a concrete step forward. This deliberate act of logging shifts your attention away from what others are doing and places it back on your own development. An actionable example would be self-correction. Practiced my presentation for 15 minutes instead of scrolling social media. If you have to leave this space blank at the end of the day, it indicates that your time was spent observing other people's achievements rather than building your own. Consistent microscopic corrections to your routine compound. Over time, this daily habit ensures your progress is driven by your own history of improvement, not by how others are performing. At the bottom of the page, add the final tier. 3. Sincerity check. The purpose of this step is to audit the underlying motive behind the action you logged in the previous section. Answer this binary question. Was it for genuine self-improvement or performed to show off? If you practiced a skill just to signal superiority to others, the action is still a form of comparison. True self-refinement requires that the work be done for the sake of the skill itself. Authenticating your sincerity ensures that your drive comes from within. It prevents your motivation from being tied to the temporary successes or failures of the people around you. You now have a physical framework for measuring your personal growth. These 3 steps operate as a closed-loop system. The trigger audit identifies the envy, the self-correction log tracks your ability, and the sincerity check confirms your motives. This system anchors you to the only standard that results in lasting progress, the person you were yesterday. Execute this routine tonight. By moving these thoughts into your tracker, you replace passive envy with actionable compounding progress.